Alright, so I wanted to do a quick video, man, because I didn't want to be disrespectful in that brother comments. But it's some of you dudes, bro. Y'all dudes really irk my soul. And it's weird to me that you have adult men, you know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas supposed to be grown, you know what I'm saying? And y'all talk like y'all don't see what's going on in the community. Y'all act like y'all don't care about what's going on in the community. If you don't care, please be silent in the back. Please shut the fuck up. Because a lot of y'all see what's going on and y'all feel like y'all don't have to do anything. I'm gonna go in the scriptures and show y'all sound like 66%ers, bro. Y'all sound like the type of dudes that's gonna be stuck here in America when this shit blow up. And don't think just because you move somewhere, you take your ass to Thailand and you take your ass to El Salvador, you're not gonna get touched. Because a lot of y'all dudes starting to get on my nerves at this point, bro. And a lot of y'all reading comprehension skills is in the fucking trash. Because if I say we have to stay around for our children, if you don't have children, obviously I'm not talking to your dumb ass. I think that's a very simple concept. If you don't have kids, if you didn't father a child, I'm not talking to you. Very simple concept. But I'm gonna go in the scriptures and show what I'm talking about. All right, let's go in the Bible right quick because some of these dudes really starting to irk my soul, man. Let's touch on this thing. This is Ezekiel chapter 9 verse 4. And the Lord said unto him, go throughout the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. Because you got to really think about the mindset. He said, go set a mark on the forehead of the men that sigh and cry. So that sighing is you feeling some type of way about what's going on with your people, right? What's that cry part? Let's go get it right quick. Let's go get it right quick. This is Isaiah chapter 58 verse 1. Cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgression, and the house of Jacob their sins. Because it's your job as a man, if you're so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American, you're supposed to be teaching your people to stop doing the evil that they doing, man. He said, cry aloud, spare not. You're supposed to be lifting up your voice, talk like a damn man. So he said, when them set a mark on them brothers that sighing and crying, them brothers that feel some type of way, and they go out and teach to make people change what they doing, to spark the mind of somebody to say, okay, damn, yeah, that is kind of wrong. We might need to start doing something else. Let me read it again. This is Ezekiel chapter 9 verse 4. And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. Because a man not taking care of his children is an abomination. Little boys and girls being touched by people that's supposed to love them is an abomination. Our sisters raising children by themselves, being called single mamas and thoughts and 304s is an abomination. But y'all don't care about that shit though. Verse 5. And to the others he said in mine hearing, go ye after him through the city, and smite. Let not your eye spare, neither have ye pity. He said, all them other dudes that you see out there not doing that. They don't feel no type of way, and they not teaching against the evil that they see. Kill them. Let's read on. Verse 6. Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark. And begin at my sanctuary. Then they began at the ancient men which were before the house. The men gonna get dealt with first. Because the things that we see in the black community, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, all the evil that we see, all you dudes that don't care, all you dudes that feel like you don't have to do anything, you're going to die. This was a commandment for the angels. This was a commandment for them evil angels. Say, okay, when you see these men that ain't out here doing nothing, they feel like they don't have to do nothing, slay them, smite them. Don't pity nobody. That's what he just said. This ain't happened yet. This ain't happened yet. Let's get you 66%ers, man. Let's get you 66%ers right quick. This is Zechariah chapter 13 verse 8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, save the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. And I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Lord is my God. Let's run it back for you 66 percenters. Verse 8, and it shall come to pass that in all the land, we living in Babylon the Great, we living in America. This is the land that he's talking about. When you read the book of Revelation, this place will no longer be inhabitable after the Most High do what he's supposed to do to this place. He said 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die. So all you men that don't feel like you need to do nothing, all you men that watch and listen to some heinous shit and y'all don't feel no type of way, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna die here. Let me read it again. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. Only 1/3 gonna make it up out of America. That's what the Bible see. Everything else the Bible prophesied happening. You think this ain't gonna happen? Our forefathers didn't think them slave ships was gonna happen, and it happened. Our forefathers didn't think that they children was gonna be taken from them, and it happened. Our forefathers didn't think they was gonna get colonized, but it happened. Read Deuteronomy chapter 28. Well, you dudes is weird. This is Matthew chapter 24. I'm gonna start at verse 12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. That's the issue with you dudes, man. I don't care about y'all people, bro. At the end of the day, y'all don't care. And you know what? That's fine. The scriptures say, yo, niggas got to die. It's fine. I say this all the time. We can't go home until most of y'all until we get rid of most of y'all anyway. That's what the Bible say. The Bible said we can't go home until most of y'all die. That's what the Bible say. You gotta really think about it, right? You take one of the most dominant, powerful nations on the planet, right? And we go into slavery to a caveman. Obviously, it was some divine intervention in there. It wasn't just we losing to the white man. It was some other stuff involved. So now we look at, it was simple. All we had to do was treat each other a particular way. Don't steal, don't kill, don't lie to each other. Raise your children. Defend your wife. Love your wife. It was very simple. We didn't want to do that. That's why we went into slavery. Y'all probably don't understand that. That's why we went into slavery. Because that's the big question. How do you take the most dominant race on the planet and make them slaves? How do you do that? How do you do that? God said he delivered us to them. But y'all don't care. Y'all don't care. It's fine. It's fine. Most of y'all got to go. It is what it is. Most of y'all got to go. Y'all got to. Because it don't make sense. How do you hear a story about a 13-year-old girl who she had to come in contact with a social worker to get a glimpse of what it's supposed to feel like to have a parent that cares. And that don't make you feel no type of way. One of your daughters, one of your sisters, one of your nieces. We don't look at each other let's just go get it. Let's go get it. Because we don't look at each other like we family, man. That's the problem. It's Leviticus chapter 19 verse 17. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor and not suffer sin upon him. Because to love your people is to correct them. What comes with that correction? Better lives. That's what happens. Less trauma. Less abuse. Right? Because if you continue to let them do all the evil, we're destroying each other. That's the problem. Because y'all can hear that and say, oh, you don't really care. This is a 13-year-old girl. The trauma that she accumulated from a child, she's going to take that into adulthood. Now what you looking at? You looking at hypersexuality? You looking at a quote-unquote 304? Why? Because she got destroyed by some fucking adults as a child. Let me read it again. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor and not suffer sin upon him. Thou shalt not avenge nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people. Why does God have to command us to love ourselves? Because guess what? You ain't got to tell the Chinese to love Chinese. You ain't got to tell the Arabs to love the Arabs. You ain't got to tell them to do that. You ain't got to tell white people to love white people. They do that already. But God had to tell blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. He said, hey, you got to love your people, man. Love your race, man. He said, thou shalt not avenge, nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people, but thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. I am the Lord. He said, because I said so. Why he got to tell us that? Because most blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans don't care about their people, man. That's why. That's why. And while y'all men sitting around talking about y'all don't feel like y'all have to do anything, I'm telling you, bro, y'all are not spiritual men. Y'all are not great men. Y'all are not good men. All them different adjectives that y'all like to give yourselves. Y'all just regular niggas, as the scriptures say. Y'all was born in vain. Y'all just here. Y'all just here wasting time. The scriptures say, those that understand amongst the people shall instruct many. You show that you don't have no understanding. You proving that you not what was useful in the community. That's what you proving. You proving that you do not care about your people, man. And guess what? All those dudes that don't care about their people. Hello, 66%er. Hey, you a 66%er, man. You got to go. We don't need you. That's what the Bible say. We can't, like what that coach said, can't win with them. Won't win with them. We can't.
That I told everybody at the very beginning of the week, I will not tolerate players that think it's about them when it's about the team. And we cannot make decisions that cost the team and then come off the sideline and it's nonchalant. No. You know what? This is how I believe, okay? I'm from the old school. I believe this. I would rather play with 10 people and just get penalized all the way until we got to do something else, rather than play with 11 when I know that right now that person is not sold out to be a part of this team. It is more about them than it is about the team. I cannot play with them. Cannot win with them. Cannot coach with them. Can't do it.
We ain't with you. If you don't care enough to say something and speak up against the evil that's in your community, bro, just be quiet, bro. It is what it is. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. I'm out.